Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome to my gaming channel. Very glad that you could be here. I am going to be reacting to the PlayStation State of Play for September 24th, and I'm pretty pumped. If you are unaware, my main channel is like a reaction channel where I watch movies and TV shows and things like that. And I post a couple of video game things here and there over on that channel. But I really wanted to make a channel where all of my gaming stuff could kind of live on its own. And so if you are watching this video on my gaming channel, welcome. I'm glad you could be here. I am going to be posting a lot of gaming related things on this channel, whether it be Let's Plays, reactions to trailers, all sorts of stuff like that. I'll also be posting it on my main channel as well, so if you see it multiple places, or if you're subscribed to both channels and you see it multiple times, that's probably why. So if you're interested in reaction style content to movies and TV shows, definitely consider subscribing over there. Otherwise, if you just want video game stuff, you're in the right place. Now, I'm super pumped for this State of Play because I've heard rumors that there's going to be two games that I'm very interested in, featured in this State of Play. One is Saros from Housemarque. They made the fantastic game Returnal. I freaking love that game. It was so good. And then Insomniac's Wolverine. I am unbelievably pumped for this game. It's gonna be so freaking dope. But yeah, the Wolverine game was announced a while ago. Everyone was super pumped. This was before Spider-Man 2 came out, which I still think is a great game. Not as many people loved it just because I think Spider-Man 1, story-wise, was a little better. Spider-Man 2 had some really solid gameplay, and still a great story. It just, some people didn't think it lived up to the first game. But I'm still unbelievably pumped for their Wolverine game. That's going to be super cool. And I'm generally just interested to see what else comes from this State of Play. But yeah, so before we jump into this, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me play more games. The first game that I start exclusively on this channel is probably going to be Ghost of Yotei in just like a week. Super pumped about that. And then if you're interested in supporting me outside of YouTube, consider supporting me on Patreon. That would mean the world as well. But other than that, let's check out the PlayStation State of Play for September 24th. Okay. Some Saros stuff right off the bat. I wonder if this will connect to the story of Returnal at all, or if it'll have similar mechanics.
Every time the sun dies, time stretches and tears.
Scan for Soltari signals.
Signal corrupted.
I'm gonna turn
Approximating.
subtitles off.
Is that the thing from the ridge?
Confirmed.
You better stay out of my way.
Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Gregory Loudon, Creative Director at Housemarque. Today we are thrilled to show off this first look of gameplay for Saros running on PS5. Saros builds on Returnal's award-winning action and tells the emotional and haunting story of Arjun Devraj's drive for answers on the shape-shifting planet of Carcosa.
Voiced by Rahul Kohli. Yes. Okay, very similar mechanics.
Here we show off one of our exciting combat features, the Soltari shield.
Oh,
By
that's
holding
sick.
R1, you can defend yourself and absorb projectiles.
So you don't have to dodge all of it. I imagine there will be some attacks that you just straight up can't dodge.
By absorbing projectiles, you can now hit back hard using your power weapon. By holding the adaptive trigger on L2, you'll be able to destroy enemies using eclipse-driven weaponry.
Hopefully there's some pretty unique guns in this one as well, just like the last game.
Here is a Soltari hololog, where you can learn more about Lost Carcosa.
He looks good.
To forget.
Hold up for me. I will find you. I promise.
The enemies look beefier than in Returnal. Man, Returnal was pretty difficult, especially the bosses.
This is Second Chance, where you can be revived on first death to get straight back into the action. Second Chance is part of our permanent progression systems, which means you will always come back stronger.
Okay. Those skulls. The bosses that Housemarque can come up with are crazy.
The sun is
30th
forever.
anniversary.
We hope you loved that first look at gameplay.
I
We're
did.
looking forward
Thank
to
you,
revealing
Gregory.
more on our mysterious and moving story and our amazing ensemble cast of NPCs in the coming months. Next year is when you'll be able to play Saros on PS5 and enhanced for PS5 Pro.
Let's go. I have
Thanks
a PS5
for watching.
Pro.
We can't wait to share more from all of the team working on Saros.
Hell yeah. I'm super pumped for this game. It's gonna be rad. The bosses are gonna be crazy. Come back stronger. March. That is not that far away. That's sick. I'm super pumped. That's gonna be rad as hell. And I love Rahul Kohli, so I'm super excited for that.
You actually want to deploy her? You cannot be serious.
Cascade is one of our most highly trained operants.
She's been shelved for 5 years. The parties marked her as a failure.
She
Is
won't
this
have to do it
a
alone. Her old squad is
sequel
still
to
out there.
Disco
I thought they'd all
Elysium?
been ripped to shreds.
Probably, but she can scrape what's left of them back.
Or at least
together.
made from the same
Lead them
people?
to their deaths all over again.
And what if she butchers it like last time?
We'll do what we always do. Throw more assets at the problem. We have plenty more.
I guess. She's a pathetic, fragile embarrassment. And her methods are so unhinged.
But they get results, no?
Long-range missiles get results.
Show a little faith. We're at the end of history. Everything that could go wrong already has.
Zero Paratus for Dead Spies. this Flight Simulator? Beluga. This has been out on PC for a long time, and I think it's out on Xbox as well. So just another Microsoft game coming to PlayStation. PlayStation VR 2 support. That's exciting.
Hostiles inbound. 100 meters in closing.
I got 2. East side.
Moving right to left.
I got 3 west side. Frame shoot. On the T of execute. 3, 2, 1. Execute.
Oh, Battlefield. Is this the story of Battlefield 6?
Crumbled. Alliances that held since the end of World War II, gone.
Dagger, this is Pax's ballsiest play yet.
If they succeed, they will have secured the most strategic rock in the history of warfare. Want to help our friends take back this rock?
You're playing a dangerous game, no doubt about it.
Hopefully the campaign of this is good. I feel like that's one thing that's been lacking with shooters lately, is just like real good single player campaigns. God, it looks good.
Stand by for re-attack call.
Light them up! We gotta move! Woo! Hold on!
Their new
Okay to pay for this.
destruction system that they have going in Battlefield 6. Put that into single player.
I know what I gotta do.
Hopefully that's good, dude.
Hey everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann. Sean and I are back to share news and release dates for games coming to PS5.
But first, thanks to EA and Battlefield Studios for that new look at the single-player
It's coming
campaign
quick.
for Battlefield
October
6.
10th.
It launches October 10th on PS5.
Now, let's celebrate one of my favorite games of all time, which is marking its 25th anniversary this year. Deus Ex Returns.
Oh.
This PS5 remaster is a collaboration between Eidos
Is this
Montreal
the first
and
one?
Aspyr, the studio behind remastered classics like Tomb Raider and Soul
It's
Reaver.
on its way back to the people. And you can't do a damn thing about it.
You play as
Looks
JC
generally
Denton,
better.
an augmented operative working to uncover the truth.
Vision is augmented.
This new version adds enhanced visuals, overhauled controls, and support for key PS5 features like haptic feedback.
It's just like a
Deus Ex
slight
influenced
visual
a generation
upgrade.
of RPGs with its emphasis on choice and consequence. No 2 playthroughs unfold the same. Deus Ex Remastered arrives on PS5 early next year.
That's cool. Probably not gonna play it, but that's
It's
cool.
almost Halloween, and you know what they say? Everyone's entitled to one good scare.
Halloween the game.
Death Comes to Haddonfield
Like
in
based on the
Halloween the
movie.
Game, a tribute to the John Carpenter classic. The team at IllFonic invites players to an asymmetrical horror sandbox where you can play as a civilian survivor or Michael Myers himself.
Is
In each
it
game, it's up to you as survivors to
kinda like
save
Dead
these
by
hapless
Daylight?
townfolk or to hunt them down as Michael Myers. He possesses unique abilities like shape jump, allowing him to move around the map unseen and pop out where you'd least expect him.
Yeah, it's basically
Playing
Dead by
as a
Daylight.
civilian, it's up to you to lead townsfolk to safety, find a phone, and call the police for help. Civilians can also scavenge for gear and weapons to help them survive when they inevitably cross paths with the unstoppable Michael Myers. Become the boogeyman or protect his victims when Halloween the Game launches on September 8th, 2026.
It's another game that I'm probably never going to play,
Two big announcements from 11th
it's cool
Hour
that it's
Games.
happening.
First, their hit action RPG, Last Epoch, is in development for a PS5. This celebrated dungeon crawler is known for its extensive skill customization, deep and rewarding loot system, and massive time-traveling world. You'll battle through the past, taking down gods and toppling cursed empires to save the world from its ruined future. As for that second announcement,
Last
Epoch's
Epoch.
first major expansion, Orobis, will arrive at the same time as the upcoming PS5 release. The Seven Deadly Sins Origin is an
Based
open
on the
world
anime?
RPG based on the beloved Japanese series,
Let's
offering
go.
a vast single-player campaign and multiplayer areas where cooperation and exploration go hand in hand. Follow in the footsteps of Tristan,
Seven Deadly
the Prince
Sins
of
is
Britannia,
a
and play
fun
an original
anime,
story you can experience only
but also
in the game.
really veers into
Capture
the
creatures, go fishing,
like weeby
cook your
fan
own meals,
servicey
mine
side of
resources,
things, if you know what I
and
mean.
craft new items as you explore
A
Britannia
whole
on
lot
your
of
own. Or step
characters
beyond the
ogling at
world to
giant
tackle dungeons
anime
with a
boobs.
team of up to 4 other players. In a multiverse that transcends time and space, original heroes join forces with beloved characters from the series to embark on a grand adventure. Venture out alone or with friends when the Seven Deadly Sins Origin arrives on January 28th.
Cool. Hopefully that one's good too. I want all of
Iconic
these games to be good,
characters finally meet
so
in
that the
Sonic
people that are
Racing
interested in them
Crossroads, launching on PS5
have
tomorrow.
good games to play. Even if I myself
Mega
will
Man
never
and
play
his
it.
trusty vehicle, the Rush Roadster, join the lineup as part of the Mega Man DLC pack that arrives early next year. But they're not alone. Proto Man also speeds into the pack. Also included is a stunning reimagining of Dr. Wily's castle from the Mega Man series. Familiar sights and sounds will take players back to some of Mega Man's most memorable adventures. The Mega Man DLC pack comes to PS5 next year as part of the Season Pass and Digital Deluxe Edition. The early unlock period is already underway, so Digital Deluxe Edition owners can get into Sonic Racing Cross Worlds right now.
Up next, 2 announcements from Koei Tecmo Games, including a release date for Neo 3.
Ooh. Didn't even realize they were on Neo 3.
Shogun.
Kurimatsu, why?
You'll never understand what it means!
I am Himiko. On my honor as queen, I shall defeat Kiriko.
My timeless friend, I trust you.
Nothing will stop me from becoming Shogun.
So long as this dark radiance exists, my fights will continue.
Dang, I feel like there's so many things happening that I just
To rule, one must
don't understand at all.
The light of hope lies unseen at the end of time. Go now!
You wish to become Shogun that badly?
Maybe you don't want it enough. What makes a Shogun anyway?
Takachio! Strength and superiority are what make a Shogun, and I have both!
Strength alone is not enough to end this war!
I should play the first 2 Neo. They're probably dope. Maybe if I had played them, I would have understood. Blue Boo! upgraded to Blue Boo Boo.
予定通り蜀の陣を炎に沈めます。反撃を開始するぞ。戦場ゆえ武をもってお答えいたそう。俺が最強である証明してくれるわ。
This must be a remake or a remaster. Dynasty Warriors 3. Cool. March 19th.
Another world.
Okay, girl.
Snuffed from existence.
I don't know. That's all that necessary.
Our focus, our true objective, is to save this world, our current world.
Need I remind
Is that your real heart?
that tampering with history is strictly forbidden?
What the heck?
It's time I faced my past. Let's go.
She's got a cool design. Anyone with an eye patch is automatically rad.
Today, you'll pay your dues!
I wish I knew what this game was. Kinda looks like a mix of like Devil May Cry with Code Vein 2. Interesting. I never played Code Vein 1, obviously. A lot of sequels and remasters to games I never played.
Back in June, we debuted Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles, right here on State of Play.
Today, we're joined by the game's director, followed by news from other special guests who are joining us just as Tokyo Game Show kicks off in Japan.
皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジータクティクスイバリースクロニクルズのディレクター前広です。プレイステーションで発売したオリジナルのファイナルファンタジータクティクスから30年近く経った今でも、多くの方がこのタイトルをお気に入りの一本として挙げてくださっており、オリジナルスタッフの一人として大変嬉しく思っています。今回イバリースクロニクルズという新しい形で再び皆様にお届けできることに我々もワクワクしています。フルボイスや難易度調整などファンの方はもちろん、これまで遊んだことがないプレイヤーの方にも快適に遊んでいただけるように様々な工夫を行いました。
Not anymore. I liked the
Do not feign concern for me. I see your
cutscene
words for what
design.
they are.
どなたでも楽しんでいただける内容となっておりますので、ぜひ遊んでみてください。それでは発売をお楽しみに。
Is it a turn-based game or no? Kinda looks like it could be.
Now then, shall we play?
What? Senpai! Uncle Death.
いよいよ発表できる時が来ました。タイトル名はレッド・イット・ダイ・インフェルノです。
なるほど。
Let it die Inferno.
正当後継作品ってことですね。
はい。開発チーム頑張ってます。このゲームは近接アクションとローグライトを軸に PVPVE の仕組みを取り入れた
PVPVE.
エクストラクションアクションゲームとなっています。
This is probably going to be another game that I
地
won't
獄門
play.
と呼ばれる巨大な穴を探索するレイダーとなり、たくさんの恐ろしい怪物や他のプレイヤーのレイダーたちが入り乱れているフィールドを探索し、踏破を目指します。
今度は地獄なんですね。
はい。 探索で手に入れたアイテムを持ち帰るため無事生還したいところですが、死亡すると全てロストしてしまいます。所持品だけではなくキャラクターのボディすらロストします。
相変わらず理不尽だね。
はい。レイダーたちは探索とボディの入れ替えを何度も何度も繰り返し、一番強い自分を作り上げてどこまで潜れるかを競うのが醍醐味となっています。皆さんに新たな面白さを感じてもらえると嬉しいです。
I'm probably never gonna play that game.
Alright. The start of a whole new world.
Shushia Games. Prisoner of an Endless Tale. Like the art design of this one too. Kind of a Castlevania-esque game. That looks pretty cool. Oh, and you're going across these pages like pages of a book. It's like a, what was that game? Mario. What are a Mario paper game? Forgot exactly what it was called. But you can travel through the books and through the ink. Chronoscript, The Endless End. That one seems kind of interesting. I might check that out.
デスクワークスディレクターの藤井智です。
集英社ゲームズプロデューサーの山本です。
完全新作クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンド、世界初公開映像いかがでしたでしょうか。本作は洋館を訪れた編集者が終わらない物語が描かれた原稿用紙にとらわれてしまい、そこから脱出をするという探索型 2D アクションアドベンチャーゲームとなります。
手書きのペン画というアートスタイルをベースに奥の深いダークファンタジーとして皆さんにお届けできる。
I really like the art.
終わらない物語がテーマですが、開発はしっかりと終わらせます。
クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンドは2026年発売予定です。さらなる続報をお楽しみに。
All these guys are so excited to show off their games.
Citizens of Pywell. Today, a new chapter in this land's history shall be written.
Okay. Oh, this is
our own hand.
Crimson Desert.
We fight those who
right? Or Crimson Dawn.
Prey on weak beasts who think themselves men. That is what it means to be a Green. The time has come to do what we believe to be right.
This is another one that looks really cool.
Green comrades, uncover the truth that lies within, and let your heart speak.
The world looks insane.
In the end, all will come together as one.
We fight for the future of all. Sound the horn of our final battle. Fight! Fight for Pywell!
Pywell. I don't like pie though. What about Cakewell? Sorry, this is such a dumb joke.
Your fight is not for revenge, nor glory, nor pride.
This guy's got a crazy voice.
Remember who you are, and let it guide your path. For at the end of it, you will find the answers you seek.
This game's gonna be massive. March 19th, 2026. Is that like the day? When did Saros say it was coming out? March 20th? Crimson Desert. It's coming so soon. Desktop gaming audio. introducing a new product on a state of play. Planar magnetic drivers. Those are in my headphones. That's pretty cool. I'm probably gonna sell a decent amount of these at Best Buy. Okay. Ultra low latency. That's actually pretty cool. Such an interesting move.
Hi everyone, I'm Brett Elston.
And I'm Kristen Zatani.
That was your first look at the Pulse Elevate wireless speakers, which bring the PlayStation audio and chat experience to your desktop with planar magnetic drivers and PlayStation Link wireless technology. Visit PlayStation blog for even more details.
Now, let's check in on what's next for PlayStation Plus. Up first is the October monthly games lineup. The creepy and captivating Alan Wake 2 arrives just in time for spooky season, with Goat Simulator 3 and Cocoon rounding out the list.
I have Alan Wake 2, I just haven't started it yet.
On October 7th. You remember me?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The Last of Us Day is this Friday, September 26th. As part of Naughty Dog and PlayStation's annual celebration of this beloved series, we are thrilled to confirm the addition of The Last of Us Part 2 to the PlayStation Plus game catalog. We don't let anybody stop.
Let's go. The Last of Us Part 2 is a masterpiece, in my opinion. Everyone should play that game.
This includes The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, the definitive way to experience Ellie and Abby's story, alongside additions like the roguelike survival mode, No Return.
Bitchin'.
Our update to the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog is extra exciting for fans of fighting games and the number 3. Tekken 3 from the original PlayStation and Soul Calibur 3 from the PS2 are coming to the service later this year.
Soul Calibur 3 was goated.
Also arriving this year, another all-time classic from the PS2, Tomb Raider Anniversary.
Tomb Raider Anniversary was fun as well.
And up next, a special message from the creator behind one of PlayStation's most iconic franchises.
Gran Turismo.
皆さんこんにちは。グランツーリスモシリーズプロデューサー山内和則です。本日はですね、皆さんにすごく素敵なアップデートをお伝えできることを大変嬉しく思います。この2025年の6月25日に、なんとグランツーリスモの、累計売上本数が1億本を超えたそうです。1億本です。この1億本を超えるってすごいことだなって、作ってる僕らも思うんですけれども、この1億本を、超えたことを記念して、この年末にですね、僕らはグランツーリスモ7のスペック3のアップデートを行う予定です。スペック3のアップデートには、2つの、レーストラック、フォーミュラ1でも使われているトラックであるとか、あるいは8台の新しい車であるとか、新しいサーキットエクスペリエンス、あるいはデータローガンのフィーチャーであるとか、それ以外のさまざまなゲームフィーチャーの大きなアップデートを予定しています。
Data tracker?
皆さんのおかげで、30年かけてグランツーリスモは1億本を達成しました。本当にありがとうございます。
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I recognize the music. God of War 20th Anniversary controller. That's kind of cool. this Wolverine?
Been fighting longer than I can remember.
Let's go. Oh, yes, it's bloody. Let's go. This is what everyone wanted, baby. No PG-13 Wolverine for us.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me.
Good night. Even looks kind of short. Let's go. He's tiny. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh, is that Omega Red? I saw his.
That's always waiting.
I saw the little symbol on his forehead.
Just not for me.
He sounds great. Ooh, Mystique.
'Cause I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
Let's go. Oh, a Sentinel. Fall 2026. That's so sick. I'm super pumped for that.
The question that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac Games is,
does
are
this
you
game
going to make
exist?
a Wolverine game that is as violent, as visceral as the character in the comics?
I think the answer is yes.
Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the route to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury, but then he could turn on a dime, and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
When we're casting for someone like Logan, what we're looking for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
When you have that first moment that we show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel behind his eyes. He looks relentless, he looks gritty, he looks angry, but also he looks maybe a little sad.
That level of acting and being able to just deliver that performance with believability across both spectrums was something Insomniac, ourselves, we all agreed he's the one. We don't need to see anybody else.
Ooh, I know this guy.
I'm Liam McIntyre, and I play James Logan Howlett in Marvel's Wolverine.
What else is he in?
That's not bad. That one sort of works. Fans out there
Was he in
know what Wolverine
Spartacus?
is, who he is. My job is to try and find the essence of who Wolverine is, especially as he applies to our story. People hurt him, people take from him, people betray him. He still fights for people who can't fight for themselves.
Of course they had to get another
One of
Aussie.
the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest responsibilities I've ever had, and one of the coolest things I've ever got to do.
The entire game is built around staying true to the Wolverine experience.
And then how do we want to put our Insomniac stamp on that? How do we want to put our own spin and creativity, but still give something new and fresh the fans are going to be excited about?
It's the full package. It is a level of detail that we've never been able to do before.
Okay.
You could see it in the trailer. You can see pores. You can see blood in between the little lines of his teeth. I love the attention to detail.
It's exciting that we're going to be able to bring that kind of fidelity to players.
Wolverine is a character
Especially
who
on PS5
goes
Pro,
to many
baby.
places through the comics.
You'll see the Canadian wilderness, you'll see Japan.
There's a shot where Logan is sliding down that rooftop, and you can see the breadth of Madripoor in Lowtown.
It's always nice teasing the depth and the amount of characters that we'll be
That
seeing
little
in the
spin
game.
move that he
Omega
does.
Red makes an appearance.
Yeah,
Mystique is
I
there.
knew that was
and
Omega
there's
Red.
some hints to other characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
Another visual element of Marvel's Wolverine is the blood. The blood tech that was put into this game is pretty phenomenal.
There's a part in the trailer where Logan jumps down, and then he does the claws up through the face. That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it
Reminiscent
too
of
far,
Logan.
but I'm so glad that we have it. It looks fantastic.
The movie, Logan.
Wolverine's combat, making that special, making that feel like him, making it feel different to anything else you've played, that's a tough job. What's so cool for me is there was this one section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral, immediate, and so incredibly satisfying, and I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
We're pretty excited about the artwork that we're using on the cover. It's dynamic, it's rough-edged.
You notice it doesn't look like our past games. It has a sense of urgency and forward movement and rage and fury, and that's Wolverine.
One of the cool things about Insomniac is they are probably the most collaborative group of people I have ever worked with. They make you feel part of their team. That's not something you always get.
We've been in a creative collaboration with Insomniac Games and PlayStation for over a decade now. We've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time, and that was always the goal, making games that are timeless.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really proud of what we made. We're focused on making the best Wolverine game ever.
On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games and the Wolverine team especially, we want to thank you for taking time to watch our trailer. We can't wait to show you more in spring of 2026.
It's my pleasure. So we're going to see more in spring. I'm glad they gave us a time frame of when we'll see more. Dang.
Maybe you don't want it enough.
My fight will continue.
Okay. I think that's everything. Unless they're gonna talk some more after. Okay, that was the state of play. That was it was solid. I think there was a decent amount of games in the middle that I'm probably never gonna play, or they were sequels to games that I never played in the first place. There were a couple smaller games that I'm actually pretty interested in. Well, the first one's not a small game, but the Battlefield 6 campaign, that looks super cool. Like I said in the reaction, I'm really hoping that some of these first-person shooters can kind of come back to the mentality of having like really solid campaigns. That's been something that's been lacking for the past, I don't know how many years, but like when you think back to like some of the best first-person shooters you've ever played, some of those early CODs, COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, they all had incredible campaigns, and I feel like the developers went in with the intention of developing that campaign first, and then the multiplayer was kind of like a thing that got, you know, not like tacked on, like it was still a main component of the game, but like, you know, it was half of the game. It was you know, massive, sprawling, incredible campaign was like 50% of the development, and then the other 50% was the multiplayer. Nowadays, I feel like that has shifted quite a bit to where a lot of first-person shooters, it's now like 10% campaign, or it doesn't have a campaign at all, and then like 90+% of development time is spent on the multiplayer and just like Warzone, and you know, all these battle royale modes from different games, and you know, exclusively PvP. Like, let's see how many microtransactions we can fit into a game. Let's have all these goofy costumes for different characters. Like, I miss just the dirty, gritty, like save the world type campaign in some of these games, and so I'm excited to have them put such an emphasis on the campaign in this state of play. That looks really cool. And then if you marry that with the destruction engine that they're running in this game, it's going to be pretty sweet, and I'm actually really excited to see where it takes us. The other one that looked pretty interesting was that like little pen-drawn game. I forgot the name of it, but it was like this 2D side-scroller, Castlevania-esque looking game where your character kind of moves throughout the pages of these like manuscripts, and you can travel like through the ink. I forgot what that Mario game was. It just called Mario Paper, or what was it called? Mario Paint? I don't know. It was called something. But like Mario could do similar things in in that type of game. But it just looked really cool. Particularly like the art style, like all the pen drawings looked super rad. And how like all the art style had this like slightly gothic inspired tone to it. That one actually really looked pretty interesting. But then most of the other games, like I said, were either games that I'm never gonna play, or they were remasters of games that I never played, or they were remakes of games I never played, or sequels of games I never played. That cool that they exist. I'm glad that they are happening so that fans of those games can enjoy them, and hopefully they're quality products, but I'm personally never going to play them. And then little updates here and there for different games like Gran Turismo, Flight Simulator's coming to PlayStation, that's pretty fun. The Last of Us getting added to, or The Last of Us Part 2 getting added to the collection, that's super cool. That's a masterpiece of a game. I'm super excited for people that have never played that before. So yeah. Another smaller game that I forgot to mention previously, Crimson Desert. That one looks really cool, like graphically looks insane. The technology behind like what they're doing with their engine is apparently really crazy, and I'm pretty excited to see the story and just all of it. I watched a couple like gameplay things on it, and I'm just super pumped for that game. It comes out within a day of Saros though, which sucks. Like I feel like I'm not gonna have enough time to play them, but it is what it is. But then the main two things that were really exciting were Saros and Wolverine. Let's talk about Saros first. Okay, so we finally get some gameplay for Saros, and it looks dope, dude. Like very similar to Returnal, like 85% same mechanics, right? You got the dash, you got the whole bullet hell mechanic of people just raining down fire on you constantly. Where Returnal, you would die and you'd start back at the beginning. This one, I don't know fully what the exact like returning mechanic is gonna be. I know they showed off one of them, which is on the first death of that run you can come back again, and their whole not gimmick, but the tagline is come back stronger. So maybe as you progress you can survive more times, and maybe like each time you come back, like say you die and then you come back stronger, so you just have like more abilities. So maybe it could be like a gameplay strategy to die at specific times, or before you enter specific boss fights or whatever. Like you want to make sure you die 3 times before you fight this boss, so that you're at your like peak strength. I don't know. But then you got a shield, like a little bubble shield that you can throw down that can absorb energy and power your guns. That's really cool. One thing that Returnal did really well is it had fantastic weapon design. There was a large variety of weapons that did really cool things. So I hope they carry that into this one. I hope they carry a weird story into this one, just like Returnal had. The boss design and creature design just looks really crazy. And I'm really interested in seeing the story. The main character is super cool. Played by Rahul Kohli. If you are unfamiliar with Rahul Kohli, I first met him, well, I didn't meet him, but I first encountered him as an actor in the show iZombie. He was super great in that. Then he was in The Haunting of Bly Manor. He was in, not The Haunting of Hill House, he was in Midnight Mass. He played the sheriff in that. That was really cool. He's been in some other things. He's also been part of like Funhouse, which is like a YouTube group, video game focused YouTube group. He's just like a super fun guy, and he's a really good actor. And so I'm super excited to see him play the main character in this game. And Housemarque is just a banger studio, so I'm super excited for this one. I'm definitely going to be playing that game on the channel when it comes out in March. Did it say exactly what day? That one comes out on March 20th, and that's really exciting. It comes out one day away from Crimson Desert, which is like, I hate when, when like two big games that I want to play come out within like a day or a week of each other. Like, just space it out, please. Come on. But no, I'm super excited to play that one. And then the big one, Wolverine. Full reveal of gameplay and some cinematics and story stuff. Like, I feel the last thing we saw from Wolverine was the initial reveal however many years ago in the bar. So seeing actual gameplay and getting like full confirmation that this is gonna be like an ultra violent game where he's cutting people's limbs off and stabbing them through the head, like, this is what everyone wanted. Right? I feel like everyone's biggest fear going into this was that they were gonna really tone down the violence and make it not bloody, make it like a PG-13, you know, X-Men, like the X-Men movies where like he's not really doing anything, like he's just kind of slashing them, but you don't see any damage on their bodies. Nothing violent really happens. They switched that up in the movie Logan, where you really see everything. But people were so afraid that Insomniac was going to go that route, right? Because, you know, with their Spider-Man games, fairly non-violent games, those two were. But yeah, super exciting that we're seeing just like ultra violence coming from Wolverine. He's murdering people. Like, he is going nuts on people. And he's short. He's a short little guy. He's an angry little Wolverine, and that is actually super exciting too. I don't know why it like is exciting to see just a tiny little guy tear people apart, but it's super fun. And he's played by a solid actor. I'm pretty sure he was in one of the Spartacus shows. I don't think it was the original Spartacus, because I'm pretty sure the original Spartacus died. I think. I'm almost certain the original Spartacus passed away, and then he was replaced either by this guy or by Sam Worthington, and I don't remember which one. But this guy, I know he was in a Spartacus show. I don't know if he played Spartacus or if he played a different character, but he's an Aussie, and from what I can tell, he's doing a bang-up job. Like, he's crushing it. And so I'm really excited to see his portrayal. It looks like we're going to visit a lot of cool places. The combat looks cool. Some of the little rolls that he's doing, he's kicking people into stuff. You know, he's riding a motorcycle. I hope we can control that motorcycle and like jump off it and kill people. It's just, that looks rad. And I'm also glad that they gave an update of when we'll see something next. That was another pain point for a lot of people, is after that reveal, everyone was like, when are we gonna see something from Wolverine? Like, does this game still exist? Did they cancel it? Like, what's going on? They had that leak that came out a year or two ago that people weren't like thrilled with. and then, you know, there was rumors that they like went back to the drawing board on a lot of stuff, and so people didn't know when are we gonna see anything from Wolverine. And now we get it here, and then right at the end they're like, we will show you more in spring of 2026. So we have at least like a roadmap of when we will see more Wolverine stuff. and then it's gonna actually come out in the fall. So super stoked about that. Yeah, this was rad. Again, super excited for Wolverine. I think that's all I have to say about this though. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Very curious to see how you guys feel. If you enjoyed this reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me play more games. I just started this gaming channel to kind of separate my gaming stuff from my reaction stuff. So I'm super glad you're here. Hopefully you stick around. I got a lot of gaming stuff coming on the channel, starting with Ghost of Yote. Super excited for that. And then if you want to support me outside of YouTube, consider checking out my Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. Your support over there would mean the world. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.